The facility so far seems to be empty. Is that just because Lady Benezia and her Geth forced everyone to leave? Or did they evacuate? Because of all the toxic stuff that got free or whatever? Maybe that's what the people outside were. They were evacuating.
Smell trouble.
Oh, and we've got some more Geth to deal with here first. Even though I just equipped for organics. Anyway. Using lift to good effect there. Okay. This place is in a bad state. There's snow inside. What happened? Is the question. Well, he made things easy. He was just standing there. Now what?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
I don't know what it is. I don't like it. The small ones are easier to deal with. They rush you and explode if they get too close, causing chemical damage. They're not too bad. It's the big ones that cause me worry. I hate these things. I hate these things so much. Stop!
What the hell were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
But biotics make short work of them. They have a habit of jumping out of nowhere. So keep an eye out for your surroundings. Because they tend to sneak up on you. What they are is unclear. Simple animals or something more. I hear more of them. Gravitic weapons research, which just gives you codex entry actually. There's also a storage locker. We got some level 6 pistols. Which Liara might be able to use. Wait. Well, that's pointless. This sometimes happens. I don't know why. That they switch weapons. Liara suddenly has her assault rifle equipped, which she isn't actually trained to use, so she doesn't do any useful damage with it. Let's see. I don't trust it. There we go. Oh.
Perimeter secured.
That's singularity. Attract stuff. You see, this thing is just liable to block our way. And if it does block your way, the only way you can really get rid of it is by using the HUD to order Liara to specifically use a biotic power to move the things around, and then hope that you can get around them after that. Medigel. Liara is suffering some chemical damage. Do I have any kind of medical kit or something that would be better? No, I have nothing that protects her against chemical damage or restores health. Keep an eye out if we pick anything like that up. For now, let's move on. Windows are frosted over. I guess the heating went off when the power went off. That tends to happen. Fortunately, the elevators still work. Must have some kind of backup power supply. Those strange animals we saw, they do chemical damage. They have an acid attack similar to thresher moths. They spit acid at you. Although it's much less effective than the thresher moths.
Take them out.
Fortunately. And they have these annoying things. Although those are not that
Shepard,
bad.
that is a backup power system for the station mainframe.
Can we fix it?
Yes,
Get
we
this
can.
place back online?
Alright, Bob the Builder, let's fix this.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
If you try turning it off and on, we need to reboot the system's virtual intelligence. And for that we need to go to the Mira core. Mira is the name of the virtual intelligence here. There's also some other stuff like the reactor, the tram, and the roof. But right now, doors to the tram and reactor are closed. I'm being careful here because I know there's these things jumping out at you. If you read the descriptions that these enemies have on the top display, there's kind of a spoiler there. If you pay attention to some of the things mentioned. Okay, it seems we need to get inside here to restart the VI. I guess this is the central mainframe or whatever. The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use Omnigel to repair the damaged systems. That costs 100 Omnigel. I'm not wasting that. Especially because this puzzle is easy. It's Towers of Hanoi. As someone who has studied computer science and therefore has done many assignments in which the goal was to write a program to solve Towers of Hanoi. That is really, really easy, especially because there's only 4 stacks. I can do this in my sleep, essentially. There we go. I hope they didn't think that was a difficult
It looks
puzzle.
like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Oh god, it's Clippy. Crap, a pop-up.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Alright, maybe we can find out what's going on here.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Let's see what we can do to restore this.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you unleash to sleep. Nice.
That's a simple way to deal with it. Simple but effective.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Okay, well, we saw an elevator to that on the map. How about those landlines?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
For what reason?
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
And you cannot do that from here because they want us to go to the roof.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Okay, maybe we can find out what's going on, what those animals are.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What kind of contaminants?
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Great.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
I'll take that as a yes.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
That was kind of a stupid question, wasn't it?
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
Wrong option?
I need instructions on how to repair
Critical
the station.
failure. Main react. Critical report
And
complete.
we've already done
Do you
that.
have an additional system status?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Okay.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
We're finished with her.
User alert. Main reactor shut down.
And they're gonna yell that at very loud volumes now. Let's see. I think I'm gonna improve my basic armor and assault rifles for a bit. Ashley can get advanced immunity. Helpful against the chemical damage, perhaps. Liara. Let's improve her lift.
In accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright. Let's start with the landlines actually, because that's what we're close to.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
We know that.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
We heard you the first time. I wonder if Venezia had anything to do with the problems here, or if she was sent here to correct the problem, or assess the problem, or cause the problem. I don't know.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart.
Lots and lots of these things. Ah! You see that they're called Rachni. And you may recall that those have been mentioned before. You may also recall that they're supposed to be extinct. But quite obviously, it seems that they aren't. Well, we seem to survive that. Not entirely unscathed.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Much like
Manual restart required.
Much like the Thresher's chemical attack, this completely ignores shields.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
The Mira terminal doesn't give you any information that she didn't give you downstairs. Though, no point in using that. Oh, I thought I'd make that. What we want to use is the landline connections, which are around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Landlines repaired. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Well, at least she's got one thing fewer to yell about. So now we have to go to the reactor, restart that, and then we'll be able to use a tram and follow Venezia. It's almost like a Myst-style puzzle. Have to restore power.
User alert.
Wait,
Main
there's
reactor
technician
shut
kit?
down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
As you can see, Ashley and I
All targets eliminated.
restore our health automatically. Ashley does that because she's a soldier and is able to do that normally. I can do that because I have a medical pack armor upgrade. A technician kit containing shield modulator 4 and an exoskeleton 5 armor upgrade. What kind of armor upgrades? Choosing a kinetic buffer. I think I prefer that. Exoskeleton is really only useful for melee attacks, hitting people at close range, which I tend not to use. Alright, reactor is that way. Tram is still locked. Need to restart the reactor before we can go there.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
What do you think I'm doing?